Can you tell us about Lil B and what makes him so important to the drill culture?
Yeah, what makes it so important, bruh?
Because Lil B was doing the shit that fucking rapping about.
Police will come to the barbershop and say like, yeah, if this guy comes over here, we don't want him on this street, you call us immediately type of activity. He got kicked by the police. He had dressed like a homeless person and lay on the street to catch you walking past. That's how committed he was to that, bro. That's a fact.
The reason they be how they be, folk, be because like something off about them, folk. Like they already knew once they was chasing them, they lied and shit.
I can't cap. Before we continue, sleeping, acting like a homeless person to cut somebody is outrageous, bro. You know that's a different type of dedication to where you telling me you finna go digging in the trash, acting like a whole homeless person. That's the boom, 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 boom. What? Boy, that's a different type of dedication.
They seen them brandishing a gun. Ain't nobody finna brandish no gun when I'm running from the 12, folk. Like, what happened was they knew he had a pipe on him, and that gave them an excuse to. They been wanting to get him off the street. So Biddy, he a loose cannon, folk. They seen he had that gun on him, boy. He must try to run. His 30 hung out.
He got shot 7 times on Rose, right there by the police.
Friends say 19-year-old Rasan Shaw had just left them to get something to eat.
He was running through the alley with no gun or nothing because he just left us.
Went after him. Camden says Shaw pointed a gun at police.
The officer defends himself, shoots the offender. We did recover a .40 caliber Glock with an extended clip.
Ayo squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. We're taking it back to the streets of Chirac to a name that still echoes through the hood. Lil B, a figure whose name carried weight in Woodlawn and beyond.
Bro, I'm about to kick y'all out. Doing all that damn bark. I'm gonna close the door. Y'all finna be outside. Do that barking one more time. Shut up. But y'all feel me. What was I about to say? Golly, man.
This story ain't just about the streets. It's about survival, loyalty, and the choices that you make when you feel like the world is against you. Not to mention the cycle of drama that Lil B.
Oh yeah, that I was gonna say. Why? Why did he get? I don't know. It might be a female, but who? I don't see no person in RIP. Someone that RIP tatted on you, but that's your decision.
Was born into and continued with his own 2 hands. He was a well-known, respected, and feared hitter in the world of drilling, but ultimately he lost his life. Crazy thing is, the Opps didn't catch him lacking. It was actually the boys in blue.
If I have an idea in mind and I want to launch it to my store, it can be done in minutes with no upfront.
This is gonna be a
With many theories as to why he was assassinated, his name continues to live on as an almost mythical figure. But just who was the ruthless and feared Lil B? Did he really wear disguises and move in silence like an assassin to catch?
Nope, you did it one more time. Stupid.
His bodies? What exactly turned him into the gremlin that he became? What is his legacy in Chirac? We're gonna find out. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. The man who'd one day be known as Lil B was born Rasan Shaw on June 7th, 1994 in the city of Chicago. He came up in the 6217 Calumet building around 65th in Maryland, which many drill fans might be familiar with for the onslaught of talent that spawned from his doors. The spot was Lil B's home, but it was also a BD stronghold with Parkway Gardens nearby. But because of that, growing up wasn't exactly easy.
Lil B started off just like any other shorty, man. Like he wasn't rambunctious at all.
His mom Sharon was holding it down, just providing for her kids in a rough environment. But she had it real rough herself. Cause see, Lil B's pops was nowhere near to be found. He had 2 sisters, Tiara and Dominique, and a little bro. So Sharon had her hands full taking care of them little youngins. Tiara was tight with TYMB members, always in their circle, while Dominique was linked close to King Von's peoples, with rumors flying about her trying to set Von up back in 2012. So it's safe to say that Lil B wasn't the only member of his family that was connected. Family ran deep for Lil B too. He had cousins all over TYMB and Dro City like Courtney and Cortez, who some folks say deleted Tuka from EBT. He also had a close bond with Twin from TYMB. They moms were cool and they grew up tight because of that. At first, Lil B had a tough choice to make because he lived in Eberhard Block. That was EBT territory and it's where his mom and sisters were posted up. So Lil B wasn't going to step on no toes, but at the same time, his loyalties laid elsewhere. Life in Woodlawn wasn't for the faint of heart. Violence was a part of the air you breathed. Lil B came up in a pressure cooker and it shaped him into who he was, a name that will be remembered long after the Calumet buildings came down.
Nah, Lil B always been a little threw off. I think Lil B was slow, folk. I ain't gonna lie. I think he had like a little, I don't know if that's the right word, but you could just tell like certain niggas, bro, they don't really be like, the reason they be how they be, folk, be because like something off about them, folk. Like,
growing up in the Calumet buildings, Lil B ain't have much of a choice but to be in that street life. The streets was all around him. There wasn't just regular apartments. That was BD territory full of gang ties and street drama. When the Calumet buildings came down, his family moved to 64th and Ingleside, right in Toro City, deep in TYMB territory, which locked him even deeper with EBT's rivals.
That's who they named TYMB out there. It was one of the guys named TY from over there on BD. That shit, he was Young Money. And that's how they became TYMB on BD.
It was inspired by Lil Wayne's Young Money label, but all that changed when B's cousin Ty got taken out in 2009. The crew changed their name to mean Ty, You're My Brother, making it a part of Dro City where Lil B's own flesh and blood could live on forever. The loss hit Lil B and his family hard, but it also tied him closer to TYMB, because most of his people was already repping it. These streets were shaping the drill culture you hear about today. Where early influences like King Louie and Pac-Man paved the way, Lil B came up in that energy. By 2007, Lil B had started making a name for himself, not for music, but for sliding. People in the streets knew what he was about.
So, Lil B from STL EBT, that's somebody you did not want to play with. He will leave your ass standing right there. He even shot one of the guys right in our face. On phone. Shot his ass right now. I'm trying to talk to his girl. We sitting in the house.
Like I've said before, Lil B.
So since Burr tried to talk to your girl, you up your blicky and take him out. So you telling me someone trying to talk to your girl is worth taking their life? Cool. That's not cool. That's really lame. Because at the end of the day, you should.
He was all about that BD life,
bro.
But in 2009,
I like, bruh, you killed one of your. Man, I strike, but no, you don't gotta kill. You don't gotta up and
was
on,
about
bruh.
him snitching forced him to switch sides. He joined EBT where his family needed him as a hitter. Even with the switch, he stayed loyal to the BD Nation and openly repped GDK, letting folks know where he stood. But even though TYMB was repping his little cousin, Lil B couldn't let those rumors slide. He didn't forget where he came from or the people he owed loyalty to, but he didn't forget about those who did him wrong either. That was the code he lived by, and it's what would eventually turn him into the man everybody feared. Lil B wasn't just in the streets, he was the streets. Folks knew him as one of the most active hitters in the war with O-Block. And with at least 5 bodies tied to him, police had stacks of cases with his name on them, but Lil B kept a low profile. No social media flexing, no extra attention, just work.
Bro, he was a savage, bro. He was a little bit more advanced than a lot of them other guys over there. He was on that, bro. Like the police would come to the barbershop and say, like, yeah, if this guy comes over here, we don't want him on this street, you call us immediately type of activity. He got killed by the police because he wasn't afraid of nothing. He gonna get crazy with you for sure.
You see, he wasn't about that talking. He was about action. Whether it was sliding on rivals or handling gang business, Lil B was always 10 toes down. He learned early from TYMB how to move strategically on hits, and by the time he switched to EBT in 09, he was already a problem. Known for hitting blocks like a ghost, folks said he was always out in traffic.
It was some shit going on with Lil B in that situation with that OBD. So when T.Y. died, Lil B just became a straight op. OBD, he started finding folks, them finding at us. Lil B just started finding. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like he started just walking up on. Like I ain't gonna lie, Lil B started treating like he.
He's correct. There's something totally messed up. You talking about you just starting to go around just upping on folks? Nah, there is something wrong with you. That is not normal. There should be nobody should be just upping on folks. Man, get out of here, man. What's wrong with
Lil
bro?
B's reputation spread quick. People compared him to names like King Von and Melly, which meant that he was ruthless, calculated, and fearless. He didn't just target enemies. This man made statements. Rumors had him shooting D-Rose, pulling up on Money Man, and even ambushing folks from trash cans, and even wearing all kinds of disguises. Whether it was shootouts with Gyro City or feuds with TYMB, 600, and O-Block, Lil B made it clear nobody was safe.
He had put a disguise on, bro. A little short dude, he had put a disguise on, bro. He had dressed like a homeless person and lay on the street to catch you fucking pass. That's how committed he was to that, bro.
If there's one reason for why Lil B's name rang out in the streets, it's the bodies he allegedly dropped. Folks say he had at least 5 confirmed assassinations, though the truth probably cuts deeper than that. See, Lil B wasn't reckless. He moved like a real ninja, all silent and calculated, almost like he was a predator in the animal kingdom going after its prey. And you never know for sure whether he dropped the body or somebody else. The point is, there's no telling how many men Lil B took out. Word was Lil B also hit up TYMB's block in retaliation for those rumors about him snitching. And I don't think anybody will put it past him. Then there's the situation with Jizzle, aka Carl Spencer, on September 26, 2011. Witnesses said that Lil B and Tutu caught Jizzle on South King Drive after an argument between their crews. Lil B stood over him and popped off multiple times, making sure that nobody got up after he left. By the end of 2011, he was allegedly tied to 4 homies, including Levon Elston's. Levon got deleted in December while sitting in a car with friends. Lil B and King Lil J targeted the group allegedly during a stick-up job, and when Levon tried to drive off, Lil B ended it with a headshot. Fast forward to 2013, and Lil B's last confirmed body was J Money, a respected member of O-Block. Witnesses said Lil B followed J Money's car to the 6600 block of South Rhodes Avenue, crept around the back of the house and gunned him down while he was loading laundry into his car. J Money's demise left O-Block out for blood, but Lil B was already a ghost by then, and folks on the streets weren't the only ones that struggled to find him either.
Niggas wanted shorty.
Nah, brothers that care, bro, that's an animal.
Niggas ain't want them people to do their job. Niggas wanted his head, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas wanted shorty top, man. I ain't gonna even battle. The police knocked him off.
For all the lives he took, Lil B never saw a courtroom. He was a suspect in cases up and down Chirac, but each and every time he somehow managed to slip through the cracks. The streets still debate how many bodies he really had, but nobody doubts that Lil B left a bloody legacy that Chicago won't forget. Of course, the legacy meant that he had all sorts of enemies gunning for him. It was only a matter of time before somebody got a lucky shot in between B's eyes. But the thing is, it wasn't no TYMB member or any other gangster that got him in the end. Despite what you might think, Lil B's demise wasn't about gang beef at all. Even though that story has become a part of his legend, the truth is it was the cops that did him in. It all went down on March 29, 2014 up in Woodlawn, where 5-0 say they caught B trying to move product. When he ran, they concerned him in a gangway and claimed he pulled a Glock with an extended mag. That's when they opened fire, hitting him multiple times and eliminating him instantly.
In the middle of a Chicago street, in the middle of the morning, a suspect allegedly pulls a police who fired shots. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Williams. My Martinez is off. It happened in the Woodlawn neighborhood. Police say they were chasing a suspected drug dealer.
But folks close to him tell a different story. His cousin and homie said he was unarmed just trying to hop a gate. His mom called it excessive, saying he was headed home to a family house. And based on B's history, there's no chance that he'd be moving product. He didn't deal in any of that. B was a driller through and through. That was his bread and butter, and he was always professional about it. Then again, others say that he had a piece on him, and that's what made the cop shoot.
The rumor starts to spread that he didn't have a gun, the police shot him for no reason. Nothing could be further from the truth. If you're carrying a gun and you're stopped by the police, put your hands up in the air, and I guarantee you, you won't get shot. Point a gun at a policeman, and I guarantee you, you will get shot.
And that's what happened in this case.
Absolutely.
In the end, there was no change in the cold, hard truth. Lil B was gone, and all that was left was his name. No matter what you think about him, Lil B's name carried weight. He was ruthless, relentless, and downright feared. People knew that when Lil B was around, you couldn't move careless, which is why he shaped the game in ways most can't.
Can you tell us about Lil B and what makes him so important to the drill culture?
Because Lil B was doing the shit that Fulton rapping about.
His early days with TYMB, the drama that came after, and his switch to EBT showed how wild and unpredictable the street life could be. He wasn't just about surviving, he was making moves, flipping alliances, and leaving a mark everywhere he went. EBT's war with the rivals like Wick City and TYMB got fueled by Lil B's energy. His actions had gangs changing how they operate, and even years later, folks are still feeling the ripples.
I done seen him like that, folks. But I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't trying to run it. I wasn't trying to see Lil B, folks. I ain't gonna lie, folks. Not even on those scary shit. It's just like, when you see Lil B, folks, you better have your gun.
But for all that chaos, Lil B stayed low-key compared to some other names. That's what made him even more dangerous. I've said it once and I'll say it again. He wasn't out here for the fame, just the work. Whether it was rivalries, the streets he controlled, or the fear he left behind, his impact didn't just shape the block, it shaped the whole South Side. Lil B's story is one of power, pain, respect, and retaliation. He lived fast, left a legacy, and became a part of Chicago's history. Love him or hate him, his name ain't going nowhere. But let us know in the comments what you think about bruh. Do you respect his legacy, or could you actually care?
Bruh, with this, I mean, I don't condone all that killing. I don't do all no, I don't condone that. But maybe if you would have stood on something other than this killing, I could respect you more, because you're, at the end of the day, you is taking lives. But I do understand what you was doing though. You have, even though you didn't really have off, because you joined a group to where, you know, those other people who have problems. You just went into it, but you stood on business at the end of the day, wherever you did. But I don't condone all that killing. But you did what you did. You stay low key. You moved how you moved, and you put an impact onto the Chicago drill. And you, for what I hear, bro, you just didn't care. So, bro, being around you, bro, I got 10 toes, but you better watch every move he make. But apparently, he don't care. He up there on some dude who was trying to talk to the girl. And so you feel me? Shoot, that's crazy. But Crystal reacts out. Woohoo!
And I need me to do. If I ain't get paid, I ain't doing the show. Shit, I'm finna.